What's going on, guys? Let's get a couple of levels on the NASDAQ futures. So, after hours, currently markets are open. Um, we're up a little bit, right? 0.25%, 66 points on the NASDAQ, currently 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What we're going to look at here is try to get a little bit of a game plan going for tomorrow. Now, it's been a little bit more difficult the past couple of days here as we start to consolidate. But when we're coming off of 13 green straight days, can you really blame the markets, right? Like if you kind of zoom out, if you're not making money or you were not long biased the past 2 weeks, what are we doing, right? What are we doing? And it's not to say that you're not a good trader, you don't know what's going on. It's a lot of it has to do with personal bias, with everything going on in the world, geopolitical stuff. It's a little bit hard, right, to lean into these longs. It's a little bit hard to just say, hey, you know what, I've got to continue to be a bull as soon as we started to approach those all-time highs. So being traded at all-time highs right now, we have to still remain to give respect and that benefit of the doubt to the bulls. However, we are getting a little bit frothy to the upside, which again, if you have been trying to short these moves over the past 2 weeks, this is probably gonna maybe start to be your opportunity where you can take advantage of some of these pullbacks. Now, just because we're going to consolidate doesn't necessarily mean it's just going to dump in a straight line. It could, right? It very well could just, fall 500 points, fall 800 points, right? But there's some levels that we need to get through. So what I've done is I've drawn a trend line here, just two touch points here on the high at 26,884, as well as today's high. You can see we're kind of pushing up into that area in the after hours. If we break through, it's going to kind of be, for me, it's like this: all bets are off on the shorts until we close back below. So what you would want to see is a breakthrough, a back test, and then fail to hold, and then we close back below. Then we start targeting the 5-day moving average. If you guys are not looking at the 5-day moving average, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. And the reason why is because the 5-day moving average is telling you, it is telling you who is controlling that day and the next day's sentiment. Above the 5-day moving average, the bulls are in control. What does that mean? Every dip, you look for those opportunities to find those bounces. If we are trading below the 5-day moving average and it's acting as supply, well, great. Every time we bounce into that supply, as long as we stay below the 5-day moving average, we are looking to short those pops. Plain and simple. So again, I could take this off because this was from an earlier trade. What we're also going to be looking at here is today's low. So anything below this 5-day moving average into today's low, and then below that, we've got a lot of room to kind of come down. We're still well above the 10-day moving average, the 20-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, so forth and so forth. But if we do start to close below the 5-day moving average, we would be looking for those shorts into today's low, which is going to be sitting at a price of 26,571. And then we can look to start targeting down here towards 26,353, which is that 100% retracement. And the 100% retracement that we're talking about here is if I go into the 4-hour chart and I kind of just zoom out a little bit, what I was doing here with this Fibonacci was I was taking these highs, okay? I was taking these most recent highs that we had here back in February, but was also kind of a double top, because if I drag it across, you're going to see that we had those equal highs kind of sitting back here in November of 2025 as well. So again, a little bit of a double top there. Now that we've finally broken through, you can see that the market is slightly starting to pull back in a little bit of a flag pattern here. So again, we can still work our way down towards a rising 20 SMA. We can work our way down towards the daily 5. We can work our way all the way down to 26,300, 26,400, and still be very bullish, okay? With the market still being a very news and headline driven market, be very cautious. If anything, size down 50%. Look for smaller scalps. Just because we've been on this fantastic run and we've had some very large days doesn't mean that you need to sit there and try to capture 50 points, 100 points, 150 points. If you can scalp 2 or 3 trades and you can manage to scrape off 10 points here, 15 points there, you're doing really well for yourself. Protect yourself at all costs. Again, we've got those supports down below us. So if you zoom in a little bit, okay, let's zoom in just a little bit. Those intermediate supports that we have here, 26,000, right? And then we've also got some at 25,000 and we've got some down here at 24,900. As long as we are above all of those moving averages, those daily moving averages, these dips, you have to look for those immediate bounces off of, your support. So again, unless you're a swing trader who's going to use the absolute high, okay, you're going to use this high as a stop, as your max pain. You're just going to short this until who knows when. You got to be mindful of what's going on, because when you're above supply, any type of, I guess, in good news that is interpreted by the market as good news, it will immediately rip back. Okay. And you've seen it over the past week. You've seen it over the past couple of weeks. But because of the fact this is now day 13, 14, where we have not yet back tested a lot of these supply zones that we broke through, we could be going into a little bit of consolidation. And with consolidation comes chop. Okay. And there's going to be two ways that this is going to be played out. For all of the people that were shorting as we were on this beautiful run up, you're going to start to get chopped up. Okay. So you're going to say, well, I didn't make any money because I thought the market was coming down and I was constantly shorting. And now that the market is not going higher, I'm still not making any money. Why is that? Well, one, your bias, your ego, your mentality didn't allow you to just go with this move because you, for some reason, thought you were smarter than the actual price action that was being delivered on your charts. And now that we go into a little bit of a choppiness, pullback, choppiness, consolidation, you're going to find yourself in a tougher spot to make money because the ranges are going to be smaller. You're not going to get as big of candles. You're not going to get as long of follow through, long and short intraday. Okay. So what do you have to do to combat that? Size down at least 50%. So if your normal position size is one mini contract, we're going to go to 5. Okay. Just like as if your normal position size is 5 micros, we're going to go to 2, 3 max. Okay. If you normally trade 2 minis, we're going to go to 1. Bare minimum. If you're normally looking to take 20, 30, 40, 50 points, we got to be looking for 10, 15, 20 points. It's just what needs to be done until we come out of this. And you're going to know when we're out of this, two things are going to happen. We're going to break these highs. We're going to pull back into the 5-day moving average, into this trend line. We are going to hold, and you're going to see us work our way back up. We need to be long bias. You're going to see this break, and then you're going to see us close below the 5-day moving average. And that first bounce to try to reclaim it is going to get rejected. When that happens, we are going to start working our way down towards 26,386. Now, I can give levels to the downside. That's going to be the most intermediate one. It's 500 points away. So we're in this 500, 600 point range. That's more than enough range for us to play around in to try to make some cash on a day in and day out basis. If you guys want to trade with myself and the team, join the Discord. Links down in the description box below. If you guys need those Apex evaluations, right now 90% off using discount code DAnthony. That link is also down in the description box below. Make sure to give a thumbs up on this video, and I'll see all of you guys on the next one.